Hello, dear students. Welcome to this presentation. It's me, Mr. Kaginkar, Assistant Master, Government High School Changavara, Sera Taluk, Madhugiri Educational District. Dear children, today we study the first unit in history, that is Advent of Europeans to India. ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ನರ ಆಗಮನ. Students, in this unit, you are going to learn the trade and commerce relationship India had with Europeans and the arrival of Europeans to India for trade, the Battle of Buxar and dual government system, the British policy of aggression. So these are the things you are going to learn in this unit. Students, India and Europe had trade relations from ancient times. In this trade, Indian spices like pepper, cardamom, ginger, these spices with these other spices also had a great demand in European markets. In the first picture, you can see the spices that had great demand in Europe: pepper, cardamom, ginger, and other spices. These had a great demand in European market. And children, in the second picture, you can see the trade routes between Europe and Asia. These are the Asian countries and European countries. These are the different trade routes that was helpful in carrying the trade between Europe and Asian countries. The trade relation between India and Europe and the Asian countries, it continued during the Middle Ages also. You know that the trade between Europe and India was present in the ancient period, but the same trade continued even during the Middle Ages. Children, you know very well that history is divided into four parts. On the basis of the time, the events happened. The first one is ancient history. Second one is middle history or middle age. Third one is modern history. And the fourth one is contemporary history. Ancient history, middle age or middle history, modern history, and contemporary history. So the trade between India and Europe was present in ancient history. It continued up to Middle Ages also. So the trade, how it was carried on between Europe and Asian countries. It is the Arab merchants carried the Asian merchandise into Constantinople. It was the capital city of Eastern Roman Empire or Byzantine Empire. The Arab merchants carried Asian merchandise into Constantinople. So this Constantinople was a part of Eastern Roman Empire or Byzantine Empire. Children, you can see the Byzantine Empire in this picture. See, this is the Byzantine Empire. All this area, it was called as Byzantine Empire. So the eastern part of Europe and western part of Asia, all this was called as Byzantine Empire or East Roman Empire. So Constantinople was the part of the capital city of this Eastern Roman Empire, and this was the trading center, trading center of Europe. So how was the trade carried here? The Arab merchants, they purchased spices from Asian countries. Arab merchants purchased spices from Asian countries and they took them to Constantinople. the Arab traders purchased spices from Asian countries. They purchased spices from Asian countries, carried them to Constantinople, and from there, the Italian merchants, they purchased the spices from Arabs in Constantinople, and they carried them to Europe and sold them in European countries. This is how the trade was going on. Arab merchants purchased spices from Asians, took them to Constantinople. From the Arabs, Italian merchants purchased the goods and carried them to European countries. This is how the trade was going on. And the Constantinople was playing a major role in the trade between Asia and Europe. So thus, this Constantinople, it became the European trading center or the center of European trade. And this is how the trade was going on. The Constantinople became the center of European trade, and it was called as Gateway of European trade. Children, there may be a question in the examination. Why was Constantinople called as the center of the gateway of European trade? Once again, why was Constantinople called as the gateway of European trade? So what may be your answer? How are you going to answer this question? Yes, you are right, children. Constantinople was the center of European trade, so it was called as the gateway of European trade. Very good. This is how you are going to answer in the examination for that question. And now, as I said earlier, the Arabs purchased the goods from Asians and they sold them into Constantinople to the Italians. This is how the Arab traders gained monopoly over the trade in Asian countries. Arab traders had gained monopoly over the trade in Asian countries. Monopoly means what, children? Monopoly means what? Having complete control. Arabs had monopoly over the trade means Arabs had complete control over trade in Asian countries. There were no competitors to them in trade in Asian countries. They were the only one traders who had complete control over the trade in Asian countries. In the same way, the Italian merchants had monopoly in trade in Europe. Arab traders had monopoly over the trade in Asian countries, whereas Italians had monopoly in Europe. And this trade was a profitable one. This trade between Europe and Asia brought good profit to Italian merchants. Italian merchants earned more and more profit from this trade. Children, meanwhile, one thing happened. What is that? Ottoman Turks, they captured the city of Constantinople in 1453. Who captured Constantinople? Ottoman Turks captured Constantinople in 1453. And this is how the Ottoman Turks established their empire. In this picture you can see, children, it is the image of world map. In that you can see a small marked picture. It is enlarged in this way, and this is what? Ottoman Empire. And in the second picture you can see the capture of Constantinople by the Ottoman Turks. The war is going on here. Completely they defeated the people and they captured this Constantinople, the Ottoman Turks. So what happened? What was the result of this? When the Ottoman Turks captured the city of Constantinople in 1453. The trade routes connecting the city of Constantinople came under the control of Turks. All the trade routes which were connecting Constantinople, they came under the control of Turks because of the capture of Constantinople by Ottoman Turks. So what happened then? Here in this picture you can see, children. Here it is Asian countries. Here it is Constantinople, and here European countries. When the Turks captured Constantinople, the Turks, they started levying too many taxes on the goods passing through the routes. I said you that Constantinople was the center of European trade, and when the Turks captured this Constantinople, they started collecting more and more taxes from the traders on the goods passing through these trading routes. So what happened? Now the trade became unprofitable. Now the trade became unprofitable because the Turks started levying too many taxes on the goods passing these trade routes. How it became unprofitable, dear children? Because when the taxes are levied on the goods, when the tax of the goods is increased, definitely there will be an increase in the price of the goods. And this is how the Constantinople, which was the trade center of European trade, now came under the control of Ottoman Turks. Ottoman Turks started levying many taxes,